Hi, everyone. It's Kelly from The Hub. I'm here today with Joy Ashley, the Executive
Hi,
Director of Ephrata Area Social Services. Joy, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. So today we are going to talk about Meals on Wheels, one of the coolest programs in the whole universe. Um,
It is.
you guys are the area people who make Meals on Wheels possible. So tell us, well, first of all, are you seeing a lot more people who are getting Meals on Wheels now?
Yes. Yep. We are increasing. There are more and more needs for our homebound seniors to have a solid source of food for for themselves delivered to them. We serve Calico and Ephrata, but we see a need for the outlying areas, like between Lidditz and Ephrata, and yeah, especially in that section, more and more people are needing this particular program, definitely.
Excellent. So before we get into all the details of it, I have a question because I'm not sure that I know how it all works. Well, first of all, I guess, who qualifies for Meals on Wheels?
Uh, 60 plus, generally, are that's the demographic of the clients, of the customers. However, you don't need to be a homebound senior if you are in some way unable to prepare your own meals or unable to get out there, shop, bring the food home and prepare it. You could qualify for the Meals on Wheels program.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So there's lots of kinds of people who can qualify for this.
Generally, it is the whole thing is administered through the Office of Aging. They set the menus, the nutritional values. They always check that and monitor that. So it is kind of administered through them, and that's why we primarily serve the seniors.
Perfect. So, and how I think it works is that you get two meals, right? You get like a
That's right.
lunch and a dinner,
You
and
get a
like,
hot and a cold.
that's what
Uh,
okay.
if you choose to eat your hot at lunchtime, that's perfectly fine. Those meals are delivered warm when they are dropped off at the person's door. So
So you don't
they
even have
might
to heat it
choose to,
up.
right. Or they can heat it, they can save it, heat it up in the microwave later. It's entirely up to the individual.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Is this free or do you have to pay for it?
There is a fee for the meals. For a regular meal right now, we charge $6.89, and for a special diet meal, the price is $7.78. But
So
the
special meal would be
pricing
like
does
someone who has
change.
like diabetes or someone who has like low salt or something like
It's
that.
primarily the meals are prepared. The special diet meals are prepared from for our Ephrata Calico Meals and Wheels program. They're prepared by WellSpan Ephrata Community. We have a great partnership with them. So each morning, our drivers will go to the hospital, pick up the prepared special diet meals, and it's based on what the doctor recommends. People who have just been discharged from a hospital or in special kind of uh, therapy or care, they might qualify for a special diet meal.
Ah,
So that's how that's done. Our
so
regular meals,
yeah.
sorry, I'm going to
No, no,
keep
no, go ahead.
talking. Our regular meals, we subcontract Lancaster Meals and Wheels, and they produce the regular meals. And so they bring them to our Meals on Wheels facility at Holy Trinity Church in Ephrata. And then from there, the volunteers pick them up and they disperse them on their routes.
Oh, okay. So with COVID-19 stuff, well, I guess let me backtrack. I know that Meals on Wheels is a wonderful program because it was a way for people to always be able to connect with homebound seniors.
Definitely.
When they knock on the door every day, hi Sylvia, it's good to see you. Happy food
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
With COVID-19 stuff, How does that work? How, like, is it the same? Is it different? Like, how is it now?
It's definitely different. I'd say one of the most important things of the Meals on Wheels program, above and beyond supplying food, is that relationship building. So many seniors live in isolation, and they look forward to that volunteer coming to their door, welcoming them into their home, and just having a conversation and just a check. We always want to check if that person is not answering the door, what's going on, all that kind of thing. So COVID-19 has taken away that direct contact for sure. So what we do is we always make sure that the individual knows that the food has been delivered, the door, we knock on the door, we talk through the door, talk through the windows. Volunteers have taken it upon themselves to call their customers on their particular route just to, check in. Hey, how you doing? This is a weird time, isn't it? All that kind of thing. So we're trying to do everything to still maintain the relationship, still mitigate that isolation, that loneliness as much as possible without having that direct contact.
Awesome, good. And you also mentioned that it's more than just the Ephrata region. There's some people who are needing
Mm-hmm.
this service outside. So
Yeah.
how are you guys able to serve them? How is that sort of working?
Well, we want to. There's a number of Meals on Wheels program throughout Lancaster County, and we more or less have our areas or our regions of service, but there's still, gaps in that. There's still areas that, because of capacity, because of volunteer capacity, those areas have not been serviced yet. So we are working very closely, and Lancaster Meals on Wheels is very involved in this too. We want to make sure that there are no more gaps. So we are actively seeking more volunteers for the Ephrata Calico program, so that we can hit the areas like Clay Township and the Rossville area as it merges into the Ephrata area. It's these outer fringes of our service area that really need attention. So I am putting out the plea for volunteers, committed, dedicated volunteers. They don't have to drive every single day to deliver. It can be every other day or once a week or whatever. If we have enough volunteers, we can make this happen. So that's my big plea.
Awesome. Well, it seems easy. Hopefully, it seems easy enough to be able to fill for people to drive for Meals on Wheels. So we'll make sure that we also help you get out the call on that. I have to say, Meals on Wheels, I know, has helped a lot of people, and you're right, in much more than food. So this is awesome. And for all of the viewers who are out there, any way that you can help is the way you should be helping. So
Yeah.
if people want to volunteer, how can they contact you?
They can call the EASS office, but ultimately, you want to talk to our program coordinator, our Meals on Wheels coordinator is Colleen Shaw.
Excellent.
And her little office is located at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church in Main Street, Ephrata. That is our Meals on Wheels headquarters, if you will. And that number is 717-733-4846. And she is there to answer the phone in the mornings. The Meals on Wheels program is a morning program, Monday through Friday. She's there between 8 and 11 for sure, and she will respond. If you call after that time period, just leave a message and she will be sure to get back to you.
That's wonderful.
We,
Hopefully when I talk, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, hopefully when we talk again next week, we'll have 10 drivers and it'll be totally fabulous and everyone is going to be serviced.
That would be wonderful.
Good.
I have to say, I have to do a shout out to some people because of the COVID-19. There's more isolated seniors because families aren't even able to come visit their parents. So we have had a higher demand. We've seen a higher demand for shelf-stable food above and beyond just the 2 meals that we provide daily. Things like peanut butter and cereal and just anything that they can store in their cupboards for over a weekend or at night or, whenever. We have that need and paper supplies, paper towels, toilet paper, all those kinds of things that everybody else needs, they need as well. And I have to do a shout out. The American Red Cross just delivered huge boxes full of food and supplies yesterday for our Meals on Wheels clients. And then Holy Trinity Church, the members of that church have just been donating food for the customers. Just a lot of people helping us be able to provide for the clients in a way that we never saw that demand before. So I do have to give a shout out to our partners and to the community that really, really supports us. So thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Joy, we will talk again next week.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.